Hello and welcome back to Wisdom Hour, where I do some surrogate muscle testing for people who send questions into me. Doing them as and when I can from now on, because now that's, I've been away for a summer doing other things basically from my work, and I've had a bit of a break, but I'm going to be doing them again. So if you have a burning question and you can't seem to get any answers from anywhere else, this is worth doing because, you don't have to pay for it. You may just get some really interesting insights and find the information that you need. Okay, so do feel free to send in a question. I do ask that people only send in one question, and I'll put the link, and that, you don't kind of send a question every week so that other people get a go. All right, so this question is about ongoing fatigue. Somebody has sent in. What do I need to do to emerge from this cycle? So I'm suffering from ongoing fatigue. Yeah, this is this person. Okay, let's see. Give me a yes, give me a no. She's happy for me to come into her field. We want to work with tapping, touch my health, clips, claps, gravity balance. She needs a gravity balance. Oh, what does that mean? It says that she's needing a gravity balance, and that means for her that her system is getting top heavy, and that means that she is living in her head too much, and that when this happens, your thoughts get you very drained, and you don't realize it is through overthinking that you are actually exhausting yourself. Every time you get anxious and start wondering and worrying about the future, about things that you actually can't control, you put a load on your nervous system as if you had done a hard day's work all within 3 minutes, not hours. Wow, that's what worry about the future does to you, okay? It's like you've done a whole day's work. Oh, God, that sounds terrible. Oh, God, I know I'm a bit prone to worry, so I'm going to go right. No more of that. Okay, so what else? A question, a statement, a statement. You won't feel more energetic until you find a way of diverting those thoughts to something more positive and more in the now. Because there are things in the future we can never hope to know, and if we did, it would make life really boring. Every time you start to worry about something tomorrow or later today or in the future, you need to pull the reins up like on a horse that needs guidance, and become aware that you are doing this, that you are actually immersed in your worry and thoughts about the future, and bring yourself back to now by getting an easy exercise to bring you into the now. We will give you one simple exercise right now, and it is a simple exercise but very profound because it helps to rebalance the whole system while also taking your mind and focus away from any future worry. When you do this exercise, it only takes 3 minutes, and it gets you back into a place where you can be centered in gravity instead of all of your energy being up in your head, and this exhausting your body and depleting it of life force. The exercise is this. Put your hands on your heart and say to yourself, I am not my thoughts, and my thoughts are not me. Then get your breath really slowed down and focus on it coming through a nostril in your nose. Put all of your focus here on one nostril and notice the air trickling in. Slow it down to a slow, tiny trickle of air. No great rushes of air here. My wonderful New Zealand accent, my husband always says, you always say hair, air, fair, it's all the same thing. Anyway, I digress. Okay. Notice this breath as it trickles through your nostril and get it as slow as you possibly can and allow it to gently fill you up to a count of 8. So in your mind, once you have got used to noticing this trickle of air, start to count in your mind. 1, 2, 3, etc. while filling your whole mind with the number and the trickle of air. Numbers are non-emotional, and so they are great tools for taking us out of emotional stress and for getting us to be neutral. Once you have counted in for the count of 8 and are really full of air, and your tummy is sticking out because the air needs to go to the very bottom of your lungs, which pushes your diaphragm down and makes your tummy protrude a little. If you breathe and your stomach is not moving, you are not breathing into the bottom of your lungs, and your diaphragm is not moving, and it is in the diaphragm that we hold much of our old stress. It is the muscle of the soul that can release stress out of many of its surrounding organs, like the liver for anger, or the spleen for old memories, or the stomach and intestines for anxiety and stress. When you have breathed in for 8 in this manner, then allow the breath to come out the nose only again. This time the small trickle is getting a bit larger, but not too much. and take the count of 8 to bring you to a place where you feel totally let go of. Let go of. That means the air is out, the shoulders are relaxed, the chest is relaxed, and everything is let go of. Let go of. Let go of. Continue this way of breathing for 3 minutes, and do set your watch, because it will feel like you've done an hour when you've done 1 minute, because this is a new thing for you, and it is like the worry. The 3 minutes of anxiety and worry are like doing 1 day's work. But the 3 minutes of this exercise done, carefully and with focus is like giving your whole system a rebalance and a reboot and 6 hours rest. Believe it or not. But you must focus clearly and do exactly as we say. So no great rushes of air in, and no holding the breath in the upper lungs. So take notice of the instructions and write them down if you have to, but it will go something like this. We will get Kate to demonstrate 1 breath, and you will notice there's no sound of any breath going in, because it is so slow and gentle. Okay, so I have to demonstrate this. I have to do this now? Okay, so I just do it? Right, okay, so here we go. So I'm saying to myself, I am not my thoughts. My thoughts are not me. That was me counting in for 8 and out for 8. Okay, so that was my 8. Yours might be slightly shorter or longer. Was my 8 long enough? Yeah, it was. Just be aware of not rushing, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's important, to slow it down. Should be more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that, okay? So, as you hopefully noticed, unless I was making a noise, I shouldn't have been, and I was just focusing on this nostril of the air going in to keep it slowed down, okay? And even 1 breath makes you feel different. That's what I find, but there you go. Anything else? Okay, so this is a good place to start, and the more you can practice this exercise, the better you'll feel. The minimum time to do it is 3 minutes, but obviously any more will not do you any harm and will do you a lot of good. We end here, and thank you for watching. If anyone has watched, please support Kate by sharing or getting people to send in their questions. No, not their questions. Or getting people to send in their money. No, just kidding. Just kidding there. Getting people to send in their what? Their questions. Their questions and their personal comments about this, if they would like to share any feedback. Oh, there we go. All right, so that's your your question. So as I say, it's come back to something very, very simple, which often these questions sort of do. And I think that's because they have to kind of be helpful or applicable maybe to other people that are watching as well, you know. So that's something that basically anybody can do, right? Who's feeling tired, who's feeling a bit wound up, a bit stressed out. And if you recognise that, yeah, it's just because I'm always in my head. I'm always thinking. I never stop thinking. I never stop being in my body and just enjoying being alive from a sensory point of view. Then, you know, that's something to really start noticing through this exercise and maybe do something about that. Okay? So, is that enough? Do I need to say anything else? No, that's enough for today. Okay, have a lovely day, everybody. Bye.